All right, this is Mr. Wiggins. This is a quiz makeup video that goes along with the sheet that you got from your teacher. Your teacher may want you to do all the problems. They may want you to do just some of them. It just depends. To prove that you watched this video, I want you to write your name on this quiz makeup in a certain way. I want you to write your last name first. Do not write Wiggins. I'm just showing you what it needs to look like. Then your first name after that. Just to show that you watched the video, I'd like you to write your name in that fashion. Okay, you don't have any dimensions on your sheet, so I'm going to give those to you as we go. So have your calculator ready, have your pencil ready, and have your sheet, and then we'll go through these. If you need to pause the video and slow it down, back it up, whatever you need to do, use it to your advantage. Test coming up, so this hopefully will help. All right, number one, I'm going to give you a diameter of 20 feet. And all it says is to find the radius. A lot of you guys did way too much on your quiz on this. You're not finding circumference. Radius means one of these. So if the entire distance is 20, you would just divide it by 2 to get 10 feet. So I'm giving you the first one. Write that in a blank. Number 2, write 7 centimeters as the diameter. And you need to find the radius on your own. So do that right now with your calculator. Pause the video if you need to. Get that, write it in the blank. Number 3, the diameter. I want to find the diameter. Well, the radius on 3 is 5 meters. So it's exactly the opposite of the last problems. I need to multiply by 2 to find the entire diameter. So it's 10 meters. I'm giving you that one. Number 4, I'm not going to give you the answer, but the radius is 8 inches. All right, so make sure you put your answer in the blank and put the units. Those should be pretty straightforward. Circumference is a little bit tougher. Number 5, I'm going to give you a radius of 8 feet. So when you're given the radius, remember to find the circumference, we always use diameter. It's pi times diameter. So the first step you need to do is to find the diameter just like you did on the last problem. It's almost exactly the same answer as 4 to start with. So get your diameter. Once you get that, you're going to multiply it times 3.14. And that's it. So figure that one out on your own. Number 6, I'm going to give you a diameter of 7. I'm going to try to give you a diameter of 7 millimeters. Now that I gave you the diameter, you're just going to multiply it times 3.14, and that's it. Put that answer in the blank for 6. Okay, pause the video, get those 2 finished, and we're going to keep going. Number 7, the distance around a circle is 25.12. That's the circumference. So to get the diameter, I have to work backwards, and instead of multiplying by 3.14, I have to divide by 3.14, because if you look at the formula, my circumference is 25.12. That's pi, that's 3.14 times some unknown diameter, and I just need to solve this equation by dividing by 3.14. So finish that off with your calculator. Should be a nice answer. Put that in the blank and make sure you include units of centimeters on your answer. All right, moving on. 8. I'm going to give you a diameter of 26 inches. So this entire distance is 26 inches. You need to find the perimeter of this half circle. So the first step is going to be to find the circumference of the circle, but I need to cut it in half. This thing's acting up today. It's kind of weird. You need to cut it in half because it's only half circle. So you're going to do 26 times pi. So do 3.14 times 26. But then divide that by 2, and that will give you the, let's call it the blue part. That's the blue part. So this part gives you the blue. 3.14 times 26 divided by 2. And then you have to add on the straight part on the bottom. So you're just going to add 26 to that answer. So to get that on your calculator, then add 26 to it, and that answer goes in the blank. A lot of you forgot to add the diameter because that's part of the perimeter. All right, so that's that one. Number 9, all I'm going to give you is that this is a square and that this is 8 feet. All right, the only other hint I'm going to give you is that you need to take care of these sides and this curve, that half circle. So take care of that half circle just like we did in the last problem, and just label everything and try to get the answer. This part does not count. That does not count in your perimeter, so don't add on that side. Leave that off. It really should be dashed. So just pretend like that's dashed. We're not going to find that part. This thing's really acting weird today. All right, try to find that one on your own. Number 10. A lot of labeling on this one. So put a dash here, and a dash here. And I'm going to call this 3 inches right there. This little guy right here is 1 inch. This, oh man, what a pain. This is 1.5 inches. Everything's in inches. So this is 1. It's not letting me write the inches for some reason. The bottom of this triangle is 4 inches. And the top of this triangle, the hypotenuse, is 5 inches. So that's all I'm going to give you. The small side there is 1. It's acting strangely. Let me see if I can make this better. It's hard to read this part. So again, these two sides are the same. This is 1 inch. This is 4 inches. All right, so you're going to use that information. What the heck? You're going to use all that information to get the perimeter. I will tell you that the trickiest part might be getting this side. It's not that hard, but you got to figure some stuff out, add some things together to get that side. I'm not going to give you too much information, but all right, so add everything together all the way around the outside to get the total perimeter of that shape. Number 11, this is 20 centimeters. This is 3. That's straight, small, straight shot. What the? This is the first time it's ever acted this weird. I gotta go back and investigate this because it's just doing some really weird stuff. That's 3 centimeters. This guy is 5 centimeters. And so is this. All right, so this is the same as that. And so is this. That's all the information you need. You're going to have to do some subtracting to get the diameter of this circle. I'll give you that hint. And don't forget, it's a half circle. So make sure when you find the curved part here that you divide by 2. Find the circumference, but divide by 2. All right, enough hints on that one. Number 12. Find the invisible fence perimeter of this yard. I'm going to call this 12. I'm going to call this 3 feet. And I'm going to call this 8 feet. The trick on these kind of questions is to find the missing sides. So make sure you look at all your clues. You're going to have to find this side and this side on your own right now. And I'll give you a hint. It involves subtracting. So find those sides, add all the sides up, and that is your answer. 13. Remember, to find the area now, we're going to do 3.14 or pi times radius squared. So for this one, let me go down here, see if it makes it any better. 3.14 times radius times radius. That's what you want for this one. Do that and you're done. 14, I gave you a diameter of 5 centimeters. So write that down and then find the radius first by doing something you did way back on number 1. Do that first, find the radius, and then do the same thing I did over here. All right, enough hints on that one. Figure that out. Pause the video if I'm going too fast. 15, area of a half circle. And I want a diameter of 10 feet on this one. So make sure you find the radius first. So fill in this blank. Once you get that, you're going to do pi r squared. So that, whatever you got for this, for the radius, pi times that, but don't forget you divide by 2 because it's a half circle. Now you don't need to add on anything else. With perimeter, we had to add on the side that's straight. With area, all we care about is the part that's inside that half circle. So that's going to be your answer right there. All right, number 16. This time I'm going to give you a radius of 6.5 centimeters. So take that radius and do something similar to number 15. Just do pi times that divided by 2. That's how you find the area of a half circle. It's pi r squared divided by 2. All right, so get those answers, either all of them or just the ones that you missed, according to whether your teacher said that or not. They would have told you what to do. All right, we'll go over the answers sometime so you can see how you did before the test on this year. It's on Thursday. All right, best of luck. Hope it helped.